Sergeant Fleener, K Troop. It was wounded in action 15 October. Dismounted Copper B in pursuit of known IED maker when IED detonated in alleyway 3 to 5 feet in front of him. Incredible that you're still here as a result of that.
I don't believe in PTSD at all. They say I have all the symptoms. I'm sure all my guys that are perfectly fine have all the symptoms. What's PTSD? It's just something to get out of the Army. I don't like explosions. I don't like loud noises. Maybe that's PTSD. But all my guys, I'm sure, don't like loud noises and explosions either. It's just what you bring back with the job, you know? So I'm sure a fireman hates fire. The doctors say it's real, so it must be, right?
Down on the firing line, and there's a guy next to me shooting, and a guy on the other side of me shooting. I'm listening to the rounds, and I can't concentrate on the target. I can't control my breathing, and then I start to get a little nervous, and then I start freaking out, and then I start crying, and I clear my weapon, put it down, and I have to walk off the line. I couldn't believe it. It was a shock. I was like, well, I can't believe I'm having this reaction, because I was not traumatized. I mean, I didn't think I was traumatized from it.
An Iraqi officer said something like, "Oh, Lieutenant Morris, how are you doing?" And it's like, "I lost one of my men the other night, and I'm not doing so great. Yeah, I could have died myself." And he said, "It's written when you're going to die. God has written that day, and that He has other plans for you." And that was just something that I thought about a lot. That, you know, God has other plans for me. You know, losing Sergeant Caldwell sucked, but you look behind you, you got the rest of the guys to take care of. So I just kept going. It's not pretty.
I've always been up north, you know. Some say it's the worst spots that we've been at. Maybe it was, you know. So then I was always in the worst spots, fighting the worst battles. Maybe down south, Baghdad or lower or wherever. It's nice and green, and everybody gets jobs, and Americans are sitting there eating lunch at Applebee's with an Iraqi, and maybe, I don't know, I've never seen it there. But up in Mosul, yeah, it definitely ain't gonna happen no time soon.
For the people that we've lost, there's guilt. With Sergeant Regalado, even though it didn't seem like much of an injury, because it didn't bleed, and you're thinking to yourself, well, he was alive when he was there, and he died in the cache. And so you're thinking to yourself, what could I have done? And so you feel guilt because he didn't make it, even though they tell you there wasn't a chance, because the bullet entered his heart. There was nothing that could be done. For Sergeant Caldwell, I moved on to Sergeant Flating because as training says, for me to move on when my resources and my skills will benefit someone the most. And when I have no signs of life, I don't work on that person. I move on. And there was a lot of guilt with that, to have made that decision.
You feel like you're doing something pretty cool, you know? You feel like you're experiencing something. This point in time in your life is the most danger you're ever going to be in. It's the most excitement you're ever going to be in. It's the closest to a Hollywood action movie you're ever going to be. I honestly, I felt like it was a privilege to be able to fight in a war, and I can't believe everyone my age didn't do it.
There are war stories that you want to tell, but you don't want to tell. It is what it is. And that's pretty much it.